Hello everyone, I hope you are having a great time learning Python. In the previous video, we'll learn about tuples. If you are facing any difficulty in tuples, you can just comment out. I'll try to solve all your problem. Today we'll be learning about sets. But before going to the sets, please note that I wrote here two items, unordered and unindexed. Before starting sets, I want to say you that as we did in list, we got the index. By indexing, we got the values. Like you can see here, we wrote fruit 2 and we got the orange. In the tuples also, we did the same thing when we want to index or see the value inside indexing. But this is not possible in set. That's why it's called unindexed. If it is unindexed, then it will be unordered because in list and tuples everything start from 0 1 2 and goes on, but in sets you don't know which element enters where, so it's called unordered and unindexed. So let's start how we can initialize a set. To initialize a set, you can just write and use this curly braces. So curly braces are used in sets, so you can put anything. It's like any data types can be inserted here. So let's write here John and write 12 and 100.o. Now here one set is created. So you can see here one set is created. Now how to print out, you can just write print and set one, and here you get all the values. Now you can see here all values are mismatched. We added John, 12 and 100. If you could add this in list or tuple, it could be printed in the same way that we did. But in set you can see at first 100 got printed, then John, then 12. It's unordered. Anything can be printed. You have no idea which position will be which. So that is the difference in sets and in list and tuple. So how to add an item? To add an item, you can just write set, name of the set, and just write add and write anything what you want. So we want to add Johnny. So like Johnny, so this is getting added. Now if you print out this set 1, you can see here this Johnny also got inserted, but you don't know which position it will enter. It can enter any position, so that's why you don't know which position it is. So you cannot just initialize means. I'll show you what I mean by that. Set 1.0. You can see set object is not subscriptable, means you cannot know means what is inside the 0 or 1 2, because sets is randomly placed. You don't know which position refers to what. That's why it is called unindexing and unordered. Now what if you want to add more than one item? Here we added one item, so it got added. But to add more than one item, you can do one thing. You can just write update. You can just write set 1 dot update. To use the update, you need to add this square braces, and you can write anything. Let's add something like apple and oranges. Now if you run this, nothing will get, but when you print out this set 1, you can see here apple and oranges also got, but you see the position, it got entered in random position, means we don't know which position it got entered. So that's how set is initialized. So be careful that you don't know which indexing, in which part it is indexed. So that's how we initialize it. So how do we know the values? To know the values, you should use the for loop. You can use the for loop for x in set 1. So this way you can know the values what is inside the set. So you just print the x and you can know that these are the values, but you cannot print up by indexing. So that is the disadvantage of set, but there is many advantage in set also. We'll be doing one by one with the help of example. Removing is also very easy. You can just write pop. So you can write here set 1 dot pop, but using a pop means what is the disadvantage, that here you don't know what is the last element. So if you write here pop, you can see here 100 got means popped out, but 100 you can see 100 is here, but we don't know it is the last element or no. So that is how we, if you don't know what will get popped out from a set. So I mean, that is the disadvantage. So if you want to clear out all the value, you can just write set 1 dot clear. This will clear all the value that is inside it. Now if you try to print out set 1, so you can see here, if you print out set 1, you can see there is nothing inside, so it's just printing out set. So let's just copy up this one because we want this set. So let's just copy this. Okay, let's copy and paste it because I want this set to work again. So now if you print out set 1, so you can see everything is. Now if you want to know the length of set 1, you can just write length and write set 1. It will give you the length, means there are 3 elements. Now you can use some function that are inside sets. So if you already studied about set, you may know that set have union, intersection, difference and all that. You can do that in Python. How we can do that? Let's create one more set, because we need two elements to know union, intersection, or difference. So let's add one more set called set2, and we'll give here some common and some non-common. So John and 12 will copy this and put it here. So because there will be some common, and there will add some non-common, Johnny, and we'll add here 100.5. So there are two elements common and two elements not common. So now if you print out set2, you can see here 100.5 Johnny, John, and 12. Now if you know what union means all the collection. So if you are taking two set, it will give the collection of two set, means whatever is inside this two set without duplicating. So what does that mean? Let's write here print set1 dot union set2. If you run this, you can see here everything that is inside set1 and set2 will get printed. So John, 12, and 100. So you can see a John, 12, and 100. And from the second one, only Johnny and 100.5 is getting printed, but not the John and 12, because John and 12 is already in set 1. So that's how union means. Union means everything that is present without duplicating. You can say without duplicating. Sorry for that. Without duplicating means all the values that is in set 1 and set 2 without the duplicating the values. So this is how we can use union, but you can use one more like difference. So you can just write a print and write the name of the set. We'll just write set1 dot difference. Difference means what is in set 1 but not in set 2. So we'll write here set2, and you can see here 100. Why 100? Because you can see here in the set 1 there is 100, but in set 2 there is no 100. That's why it's printing 100, because it's present in set 1 but not present in set 2. So you can write here present in 1 but not in 2. Present in 1 but not in 2. Now there is one more thing you can do, intersection. Intersection means the common part between them. So you can just write print and write here set1 dot is called intersection. And you can write here set2. So it will print out what is common between set1 and set2. So if you just run this, you can see here John and 12 is getting printed. Why John and 12? You can see here in the set 2 there is John and 12. In the set 1 also there is John and 12. So this is the main concept of set. You can use all the function that is available in set and use this. So at the last, and to say one more thing, how we can delete a set. To delete a set, you can delete a set completely. You can just write delete and dot set2. If you write here delete is not defined, okay, there is something wrong. We just need to write set2 dot delete. Here why it's not working? Okay, it's working. Delete set2. Now if you print out set2, you can see here set2 is not defined because set2 is already got removed. Now what if you want to remove a particular element from set1? So now if you write here set1, because we know there is no set2, in set1 there are some element. Now if you want to remove something, we can just write set1 dot remove, and we'll just write 100.o. Now if you print set1, you can see there is no 100, only John and 12. But what if you wrote the same thing again? So let's write here Control C and Control V here. You can see we'll get an error, but we can avoid this error by just using a word called discard. It's the same as meaning of remove, but it will not give you an error. Means if it is there or not, it does not care. If it is there, it will delete. If it is not there, it does not care. But using a remove, if the item is not there, it will give an error. So that was it all about sets. I hope you got the basic concept. I added everything. If you watch the video clearly, you can know everything that is inside set, just from initializing to printing out some elements, then clearing and deleting, and using some functions that are in set like union, difference, intersection. There are some more. You can search on the internet and you'll surely find them. So that is the main concept of set. I hope you got everything. Thank you for watching. See you in the next.